Hello, it is I, the one, the only. What the fuck am I saying? I'm pretty sure there's like 10 people, more than 10 people who use this tag. Anyways, hello, hi, it is me, Damage, here for my week numero dos team builder for the Cascade Draft League Season 5 Masters Division against, I believe, Coulomb, coach of Latux Zatus. And real quick, I know that Coulomb said this before in the Discord, but what the hell does Latuk mean? Does that have something to do with... damn it, I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So, teams. If I did this correctly, you should see both of our teams right about now. Assuming I did this right. So, yeah, hopefully cross my fingers to my future self. If I did everything right. So, you're gonna be seeing, these images for a few minutes while I keep on talking. Not for the whole vid, just because even though you guys can see it, I still can't. Still trying to do a little something with OBS with capturing the windows, but it's a little bit weird with Chrome. I don't know. I'm still trying to do it. Anyways, so for the moment, I'm gonna try to remember Coulomb's team from scratch. I know that he has a Mega King, and I know that he has a Latios that's holding a Z Crystal. Those two are really scary, straight up. I know that he has some Toxic Spike support in Wheezing and Tentacle, which is pretty scary. And I know that my decisions in my team prep would potentially be a factor when it comes to that. Let me see here. I know that he's got some para hacks. Like the dude's got a fucking Hack Score in Jirachi and Togekiss. I know that much. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah. I know I'm gonna. Oh my. Pardon me. Again. Keep in mind that all of these vids are very professional. Yeah, don't worry. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I am gonna say this later in the vid, but I know that Weavile has an amazing matchup in this game, because a lot of his shit doesn't switch into Weavile, barring one Mon, which I feel like I can prep for, which is Incineroar, I believe. Anyways, I think about now I'll hold off on the images because I want to rely on the doc. So, here. So yeah, Mega King, Latios, yeah, Tentacle and Wheezing. The dude also has Webs and Masquerain. I don't think he's gonna bring it. I mean, he might. I've got some mons that can, outspeed most of his shits. But I don't think Webs are coming, but that might just be me. Mammoth is also pretty scary, but I've got answers to that, thankfully. So, back to what I'm planning on bringing. Now, I know that Coulomb has Mega King, which is very scary. However, I do have answers in mons such as Seismitoad, Buzzwole, Dusknoir, which I am deciding not to bring just because some of his stuff does scare it out. Mostly Incineroar, even though I could have tech something like Brick Break for it. But not only that, I thought that when building my teams, Dusknoir didn't really fit, which is unfortunate, just because Dusknoir was an amazing counter to Mega King. Some might even say I almost drafted Dusknoir specifically for Mega King, but So yeah, Mega King. I do have answers I do have defensive pivots to it, and I thought, why not? Let's fuck the thing up with helmets. Lots and lots of helmets. So yeah, there are two mons that I'm planning to bring no matter what to this matchup. Seismitoad and Buzzwole. Pretty good defensive pivots for Mega King, as well as some other mons. Like, I know it's a good defensive pivot for Jirachi. Well, Seismitoad is a good defensive pivot for Jirachi. Buzzwole is good for switching into Mamoswine. Just base stuff like that. Looking at the matchup. Oh yeah, Buzzwole is also a good switch into potentially physical potentially physical Sceptile. It's good for that. Because I have drafted Sceptile before, and SD Sceptile is a possibility. So physical Sceptile might be coming. Aside from that, yeah. So, when talking about the dual helmet mons on my teams specifically, Seismitoad, rocker of the team, Stealth Rock, Scald, Earthquake. I decided to go for Earthquake specifically just because it hits Tentacruel harder, and Toxic's there just so I can Toxic mons that freely switch in on Seismitoad, such as Rotom-Mow. Oh yeah, not only is Seismitoad good for Jirachi, but it's also good for Incineroar as well. I forgot to mention that. It's also a half decent switch into Mamoswine. The Buzzwole goes down. Only half decent though, because Freeze Ray and Mamo is a thing, which is kind of scary. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about Seismitoad. Actually, wait, now that I think about it, do I need Water Absorb for anything? Oh yeah, switching into Tentacle Scald. Okay. Oh my. Oh, again, very professional video, by the way. Now, Buzzwole. Again, secondary Mega King switch-in. It's also a good switch-in for Mamo. Oh yeah, good switch-in for physical Sceptile, if that is a thing. I do have mons to switch into special, you know, the regular standard special Sceptile, but yeah. It has Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Roost. Ice Punch is there to hit mons like Togekiss, Rotom-Mow on the Switch as well. Although I suppose Drain Punch would be nice for that as well. It's also nice for hitting Sceptile back harder. And I have Earthquake for Tentacle. Speaking of Tentacruel, the speed on Buzzwole is to outspeed no speed Tentacruel. Hence why I teched an Earthquake for it, just so it do shit ton. Yeah, I think that's it. Now, aside from these two, like I said before, Seismitoad and Buzzwole are mons that I'm planning to bring no matter what. The third mon that I'm planning to bring no matter what is also Gliscor. Now, this is the defogger of the team. One of my special pivots, I suppose you could say. Albeit, I mean, there are some mons that can't particularly switch into, or there are some mons in which Gliscor can't switch into, especially in. Oh shit! I forgot to loop the playlist. Be right back. Are we good? Okay, good. Anyways. Jesus Christ. This is a very professional way to do shit. I hope I can edit the two recordings right. Anyways, as I was saying, there are some mons in which Gliscor can't really switch into specially, but what I did with this specific Gliscor is I EV'd it to where a Scald from Tentacruel is a 3-8 KO on it. In fact, let me double check this real quick. Yep. Assuming. Okay, I know that. I know it's less than a 3-8 KO, because Poison Heal, but basically what I did is, I did it to where Tentacruel scalds less than half, and I thought this was a pretty good marker for me, because what I also did with this Gliscor is that I basically made this Mon so it could switch in to Latios's Dracos, and with a Protect, live the second Draco. Because, like, see here, at max it does about 73%. The Latios gets -2, Protect, heal back up, so I'm around 39% or something like that. And boom, does 36 max. So yeah, that was the intention of this Gliscor set. What I also did was similar to Buzzwole. I made this thing creep no speed Tentacruel, so it'll be able to 1v1 it. I also put Toxic on it just so I could hit mons like. Actually, thinking about it now, what would I? I suppose Togekiss, assuming it's, which might be nice if it's not Heal Bell. Looking at it now, it is kind of hard walled by Weezing. But then again, how does Gliscor hit Weezing anyways? I don't know. So yeah. Oh, and I thought. So I suppose you might have already known that I EV'd Buzzwole and Gliscor to outspeed no speed invested base 100s, which is also nice because they also threaten Jirachi as well. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. And of course, I just put the rest in defense. Because speaking of Jirachi, this Gliscor is also a nice switch into non-Ice Punch Jirachi, which is pretty nice. And why did the thing just... Okay, never mind. Oh boy, very professional video. By the way, quick water break. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, sorry for the background music glitches. Shit, I don't know if I want to re-record this. Fuck. Anyways, now you got the 3 mons that I'm planning to bring no matter what: Gliscor, Seismitoad, and Buzzwole. Now, when it came to Kulim's team in general and how I wanted to reach the end game, there were 2 different approaches I had in mind. Although I guess, oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention, the 4th mon that I'm also planning to bring no matter what is also Weavile, because I believe I said in the beginning of the video, Weavile just has a fantastic matchup against his team. Like, if you look at his speed, his cap is 120. Weavile is 125. Furthermore, aside from mons like Incineroar and thinking about it, Diancie, and I suppose, I don't think Tentacle switches in. Yeah, nothing in Kulim's team really wants to switch in to Weavile, and even if they do, like, a Life Orb knockoff, is really nice for utility. Like, just say I get rid of Incineroar's Pinch Berry, or if I do use knockoff on Incineroar and nothing gets knocked off, it is good information that it is a Z. This thing is scared of Icicle Crash. Fucking hell. Life Orb knockoff is pretty decent damage on Mikakane, assuming it's defense investment, but I'm hoping I'll catch that, during the match. Good for Jirachi, good for Togekiss. Knocking up Mamoswine's good. Just for damage and item utility shit. Threaten Sceptile. This is a non-factor, and yeah. Shit like that. And I did say that it made it Life Orb. The reason why I made it Life Orb is just because I felt like since Weavile it looked like Weavile did pretty well in this matchup. Or rather, how can I put this? I feel that. Oh yeah, sure. I'll be right back. Okay. Second time I got cut off. Wonderful. I'm not re-recording this, by the way. This is all gonna be in one take. Fuck it. I'm doing this shit. I don't fucking care. I don't give a fucking damn. I don't care how cut up this video is. I'm doing this shit. Anyways, what was I saying? Weavile. Oh yeah, Weavile. I made it Life Orb just because I felt in this kind of matchup, I felt like this is that kind of game where Weavile really wants to switch up moves. Just because, again, I felt that not much wanted to switch into Weavile anyways. Incineroar, Citrus in. I mean, I don't know if a knockoff into Low-Kick kills. I mean, I think it kills with rocks. Let me check. Weavile. Incineroar. Let's just say you're this. Okay. Alright, so it's around 71% with a little bit of chip and some rocks. Okay, yeah, that has a good chance to kill, I suppose. But yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Wait. This thing has Metal Claw, right? Jesus. I'm doing. I suppose, you know, talking about my team is nice just because I get to think of new ideas, but don't you have Metal Claw? Let me see here. You have Iron Tail. Wait, let me do this for. Oh my god, this is such an unprofessional video. Even more so than my previous ones. This is great. Oh, this is fantastic. Let me check this real quick. Metal Claw against regular Dancy. And there's no fucking way I'm doing Iron Tail. Fuck that shit. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Low Kick. Capita might be that guy who wants to risk Iron Tail accuracy, but that ain't me, Chief. That ain't me. Anyways, so, yeah, Weavile, 4th Mon that I wanted to bring no matter what. Now, with that in mind, how did I say this before? There are two different ways in which I wanted to approach, I suppose, the mid game or mid to late game. There are two different ways I wanted to approach it. The first way I wanted to approach this was to take advantage of the fact that most of Coolum's speed is kind of cluttered in the 100 to 110 mark. The first way I wanted to approach that was basically just abuse that cluttered speed with basically just most of my mons that are over 110 speed. For example, you got Calm Mind or Sphere Raikou that can basically outspeed base 100s, max speed base 100s, even if it's Rash. So like, I thought this would be nice for like, if Mammo switches in, and then Thunderbolt spam would just be nice in general. And I thought, Poison MZ Salazzle would just be nice for breaking shit. Or rather, I thought that perhaps in this matchup, Salazzle and Raikou just provided that nice offensive presence that Kulum wouldn't be able to deal with. That was my first approach to one of my teams. The problem I had with that was that basically some of Kulum's special offense, mainly fucking Latios, would be a big threat to this team. Because if you look at this team closely, I only have Gliscor to switch into Latios, and while I did make it to where it is a pretty good switch-in, it's like I'm also relying on Gliscor to switch into mons like Diancie, Rotom-Mow. Like, it didn't really, it's like, I suppose this game plan kind of seemed a little bit glass cannon. That wasn't really up to my liking. I felt that if I went with this iteration of my team, I'd have to rely heavily on prediction. And that's not something I want to rely on. That's just me, though. So, what I did instead was went for the safer approach. Because one thing I also realized in this game, my defensive pivots don't have recovery at all. Okay, Buzzwole does. And Gliscor kind of does with Poison Heal, but it's only going to have to rely on Protect, which might be a little bit unreliable. So what I did instead was well, I know that both of my teams relied on Rocky Helmet chip on most of his physical mons. Like I said before, with my first team, it'd be nice for the offensive core of Salazzle and Raikou to basically just clean everything up. But with this approach, which is the team I'm deciding to bring, I decided to rely a little bit more on Weavile to basically clean up the worn down mons with, like, you know, Life Orb knockoff, ice moves and shit, as well as oh my, what is this, the third or fourth time I burped? Jesus Christ. New record for burping on recording, boys. Woo! All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I thought that wearing down Kulum's mons might also be nice for Calm Mind Mega Latias in the late game. And I thought that Psyshock Surf right here was nice for basically most of his team, because the only Dark Resist that he has is Incineroar, and Surf is nice for that. And the only thing that Psyshock Surf doesn't touch is Mega Latias. And I've decided if Latios switches in on Mega Latias, I'm probably going to switch it out anyways, because like just something like Scarf Latios in general just sounds kind of bad. So yeah, I didn't want to go with that. So yeah, I think that's my team. What did I do for this again? Shit. Oh, the speed is basically to outspeed max speed base 100s, like Tentacool, or not. I don't know about max speed Tentacool, but it's nice for outspeeding max speed Jirachi. And the reason why I decided to not speed time Mega Latios, because again, Psyshock Surf can't really touch it, so might as well switch it out anyways. And yeah, the rest is just HP in bulk. So I will admit that this this was a pretty hard choice to make. Because looking back, there are some pros and cons to my team. Oh wait, I forgot. Sylveon, Wish Pass with the team, standard fare, secondary special pivot of the team. Basically, switch into some of the same mons that Gliscor switches into, which is like fucking shit, no. You know, it switches into Diancie, switches into Rotomo, switches into Latios. Although, I have to remind myself of this, but when Latios first comes in, I'm thinking go Gliscor first, just because Trick is a thing. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to remind myself of. Good for switching into Sceptile. So yeah, pretty standard. Heal Bell is nice because, I'm gonna say this later, but Heal Bell is nice for healing up poisons with Toxic Spikes and Paras from like some of his team just spreading the yellow color / paralysis like fucking Jirachi and Togekiss. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, pros and cons of the team. So I did already mention with this team that it is a little bit weak to Latios in general. But I did have a grounded poison in Salazzle, which would have been nice because this man has 2 fucking Toxic Spikers. And me not bringing Salazzle might be a mistake. Now, as it relates to this team, I did say before that it's basically nice for switching into some of his special attacking mons in general. But the one fear I have with this team, which, well, I mean, aside from Toxic Spike spam, because my only way of dealing with Toxic Spikes is just defogging with Gliscor and healing off my team with Heal Bell Sylveon, which might be a little bit unreliable. But the second thing that I was a little bit worried about, I suppose thinking about it now, my other team can't really do much about it, but one thing that I'm a little bit afraid of is Dragon Dance Z Latios. Because, I mean, I suppose, or maybe just physical Latios in general, just because, actually, wait, thinking about it now, it's actually it's really big fucking threat. Do I have anything for that? Oh my god. I'm doing this mid-recording. I should be fucking, oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. I suppose thinking about it now, Sylveon might be nice for that, because this is max defense. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. I got cut up 2 fucking times. My head's all over the place. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. Again, 3rd time. Very professional video, by the way. Woo! Oh, shit. Maybe I could cut that portion out. Who fucking knows? Well, assuming... I don't know, maybe. So... yeah, I think that's it for the team. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, recap. Seismitoad, Rocker, second, I don't know if I should say primary or secondary. One of the Mega King switch-ins, because Rocky Helmet, woo. Buzzwole, primary Mammo switch-in, secondary Mega King switch-in. Rocky Helmet, woo. Call My Megalodius, one of my win cons after mostly everything is chipped down. Psyshock Surf hits mostly everything except for Latios, but I'm planning to switch that out anyways. Sylveon, standard Wish Passer, special pivot, hit shit with Hyper Voice, pretty nice. Weavile, one of the main cleaners of the team. Life Orb, so I can get to switch up moves. Although, maybe I can switch this up with expert belt. How much do I want to rely on Sylveon to heal up Weevil's chipped recall damage? I don't know. Maybe I could switch this up with expert belt. Who knows? And Gliscor, kind of specially defensive Gliscor to switch into mons like Tentacruel. Well, assuming I get poisoned first. Good Tentacruel switching. Good Latios switching. Although, actually, wait a second. Looking at it now, okay, wait a second. I wanna run this scenario in my head. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this during recording. Okay. Say, for example, I go into Buzzwole. He goes to Latios on the switch. I go into Gliscor. He Dragon Dances up. It could be potentially Z Earthquake. So he'd have to do something like Dragon Claw, which I believe I can live. Then I can Toxic it, stall it out with Protect, and then something like Weavile or Sylveon can knock it out. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully. Oh my god, my throat is fucking dry. Fuck. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh god. So, yeah. That's the team. This has been your coach. Oh my god, that fucking... Oh my god, that voice crack. This has been your coach of the Vermont Victinis. Hopefully coming back with this fucking W. Because goddamn, I'm still fucking triggered about that heel block, Klefki, fucking Christ, fuck. But yeah. See you there. Want to do live commentary shit. Oh, forgot to do this during the Teambuilder video, but I'm glad I didn't do... I'm glad I forgot to do... I'm glad I'm doing this now, just because I haven't officially done it in the Discord yet, or whatever, or the League Discord or whatever, but I'm making a trade. A free agent, specifically. So, I'm basically trading off Dusknoir or Linoon. Now, before I do that, I just want to double check if this is something that I can do. Okay, you know what? I'm doing Control F. Fuck it. Linoon. Okay, it's free. Good. So, before I make it official in the Discord, quick reason why I'm doing this. Number one, despite me having a ghost type in my team, Seismic Toss was brought anyway in my week 1 match, so I don't fucking know. I don't know why I fucking need this thing anymore. Also, second reason why, when I was going through my team, I ultimately decided, why the fuck did I ever bring Dusknoir in the first place? Or like, initially, I just thought, like, aside from, having a Seismic Toss switch in, I was thinking that this could be my Mega King answer. But the more I built my team, I just thought I didn't fucking need it, so I don't know why I fucking bothered. Now, the reason why I'm going for Linoon, I needed a little bit more offense, and although it's not the kind of offense that I particularly preferred, I would have preferred a breaker, not, offense that could potentially set up and sweep. But the main reason I wanted it is because I did say before, in my week 1 team builder, the speed tiers in my offense are a little bit whack below the 100 mark, like Megalodios and Buzzwole are kind of like, I mean, I don't think this really mends the gap in my speed, but it fucking helps. But like, if I have Linoon here, that it's like I do have a little bit of a speed gap, or I do have 100 to 79, which is not the best solution, but hey, it fucking helps. Plus, hey, if I can catch someone off guard with fucking belly jump E speed, then woo, cool. But yeah, that's the trade I'm planning to make. By the way, again, I don't know if there's anyone, either in the Discord or anyone watching this video who gets my nicknames. But if you can get who this character is, tell me in the comments if this is an appropriate name. I'm still trying to find a better one. But hey, maybe it fits. I mean, not really a Tanuki, but I don't know. Anyways, alright, here we go. Alright, it's done. So, yeah, end of team update for you guys.